Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day one of our 100 days of devotional. Wow, fully awake. So glad that everybody is here. Brandy and I are doing well, and I am nursing her back to health after surgery. And it's not something that we talked about uh, much or any, and we'll talk about that more on this Sunday, but she is doing well. We are on the West Coast, and so it is 4 a.m. Pacific time, and I know that it's early Eastern Standard Time. But we hope today's connection was smooth for you, and let us know how it's going out there. You should have gotten an email this morning, and so you can connect to the website. You can either connect through either the Zoom link or the YouTube link through both the website and the email that you got this morning. Either way you connect, let us know if you're having any trouble. We'll certainly help to work that out for you. Today is day one of 100 days. I'm so excited. We've been waiting on this day. I want you to, if you will, grab your book and let's turn just quickly to the introduction. Each day is going to be about 10 minutes long, and so we should be on at 7 and off by 7:10. 7:12 or so at the latest. We're going to try to start right on time. We know that everybody, the early morning schedule is a little bit rigid. It's less flexible than a weekend schedule. And so let's jump to that introduction. It's about 2 pages into the book. I just want to grab, as an introduction to day one, I just want to grab a couple of things from the introduction. Look at paragraph 3. So I'm on paragraph 3. That bottom paragraph is the first sentence, and it just says, religion tells you what to think. Spirituality teaches you how to think. In other words, religion sets a plate of food in front of you and tells you to eat and to eat all of it. Spirituality invites you to a restaurant and hands you a menu, or presents you with a buffet of food and then allows you to decide which type of food you want and how much. Here we go. This is your life, your mind, and your journey. Design it to fit you. There is no grade being earned and no diploma being handed out. The reward is peace, joy, yes, and learning to channel your power while refusing to give it away any longer. Transformation is a process. I want everybody to hear this last line. So be mindful. We are after progress, not perfection. Can I get a witness this morning? All right, look at the next page. We're still in the introduction. It's the second paragraph. Just going to grab that first line. That first line says, the only question that really matters in life is this: is it working for me? We can argue right and wrong. We can argue biblical accuracy, theological correctness. The only question that matters in our lives, our daily journey, is this working for me? And hopefully you'll find what's working for you during this devotional. There's a suggestion there just about our prayer of surrender. We're going to skip through that today just for the sake of time. I will ask you to look on the next page that just at the very top, it just says 100 affirmations right here. I've already made some notes to myself. I would suggest to you, mark the days that really resonate with you. Out of 100 days, I hope that all the days are meaningful and impactful in a positive way. But there will be probably 10, 15, 20 days that you just go, you know what? I need to remember day 7, because that really is a day when the devil is busy. I need to go back to that day, or day 52, or just mark the day and say, hey, this is something that I'm going to keep with me for a while. I marked a few that are kind of my favorite. They're both humorous. And so I looked at a day 12, the senility prayer, not serenity, but senility, which is important. Day 21, living above the political divide. How do we do that in today's society? Day 28, protected by an enemy. How bizarre. What does that mean? Do all things really work together? Day 33, one of my favorite days, the PP prayer. I said it this morning, the PP prayer when I got up. Look at the next page, day 43, what we asked this morning. Is it working for you? Is it really working for you? Day 52, as Brandy and I flew from Atlanta to LA, to first to Albuquerque, and then from Albuquerque to LA. Day 52, flying above the turbulence. How do we do that? Day 59, there's nothing new under the sun. What does that mean from a theological perspective? Day 66, one of my favorite days, my happy place. How do we find our happy place? Jump quickly through this, day 94, my triumphal entry. Not the triumphal entry of Jesus. What is your triumphal entry? And then day 98, one of my favorite days, victim of chance or agent of change? Interesting question. I think it's an empowering question. All right, here we go. Turn to day one. You should be on each day. Brandy laid this out so wonderfully. You can see the days at the top of your tab. And so we're on day one. Day one is see it, say it, survey it, and shift it. What I want to do each day of these devotionals is read the affirmation and the prayer at the bottom out loud together. And so similarly to how we do in our services, we read our prayer of surrender or our invitation of truth each time. I'd like for us to read the affirmation out loud and the prayer of surrender or the prayer at the bottom together. And so if you have your book, let's grab it together. Come on, let's read this affirmation out loud. My greatest gift is that I'm created in the image and likeness of God and good. This means I'm created by God, creative like God, and creating as a God. I'm finally willing to stir up the gift of divine image and God likeness within me. As I embrace my God-given divinity, I will awaken to my full power and potential. God said it, God saw it, God surveyed it. Today, I will harness my full power as I say it, see it, and survey it. So we're not going to read the whole devotional out loud. I did want to point out, just in that first paragraph, this is the process in the book of Genesis of divine creativity. God said it, let there be light. God saw it, then he saw what he said. Then God surveyed what he saw. He said that it was good, okay? We kind of discover this pattern. God said it, God saw it, God surveyed it. Finally, God shifted it. What does that mean? Look at the second paragraph is what I really want to focus on this morning. What happens when we don't like what we survey in our own personal lives? When we say something, we see what we said, then we begin to survey what we've created. What do we do when we have that moment of clarity? When we don't really care for the thing that we're surveying. There are several different options. We can deny what we see. We can blame the devil. We can act like it's just going to change by itself someday. There's a lot of different ways we can respond. Here we go. What happens when we don't like what we see? If, and that's a big if, we have the courage to own what we have created. I can own it. This is what I've created. We also have the ability to shift it or recreate it. When God created man, we see the same pattern. God said it, saw it, surveyed it, but this time God saw that man was alone. God surveyed that this was not good. What do we do when we survey something in our lives that we don't really care for? So what did God do? God surveyed it, then God shifted it. God created again created companionship for humankind. We, here it is, have the same power. We can create our lives whenever we have the strength to own what we create and then create something new, something that brings peace, love, and joy into our daily experience. This is the process of taking responsibility for our own personal divine creativity, which God gave to us. I'm creating man in my image and in my likeness. That is empowering. There is no devil blame. There is no religious shame. I am the most powerful proponent in my life. God has given me this power. If I can say it, see it, survey it. If I like it, keep creating it. If I don't like it, let's shift it. Let's talk some shift. Amen. All right. Look, if you will, at the prayer at the bottom. And we're going to read this out loud together. Come on, let's do it with a lot of energy this morning. Here we go. Creative word. Give me the wisdom to say it, the courage to see it, the honesty to survey it, and the strength to shift it. Amen. Notice there, each day of our journey together in the next 100 days, we're going to call God a different name. That is purposeful. What does that mean? What it really means is that God has no name. God is the I am that I am. But what it means for us is that there are many different ways we connect to God. Today, God is going to be the creative word that's in our mouth. The power of life and death is in our tongue. My prayer for you this day is for wisdom, courage, and for honesty. Have a great day. You have finished day 1 of 100 powerful days.
Excuse me, this is so exciting. How many people are on?
Yay.
There are well over 50 people. There are 32 people on Zoom, 22 people on YouTube. This is so exciting. I feel like crying, family. Let me just say,
what?
Your sister started off the morning with good morning to you. I would sing if I could. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces.
And this is the way we start a new day.
Yes. We've got Sheila, Brendan, Terry, Kat, Cheryl, the Claibornes, Myrna King, Dr. Rachel Banks, a couple people, I can't tell what your display names are. We've got Gwinnett Page, Sherby Miller, Sandra Mack, Randy Brimfro, Michelle Bateman, Maggie Harris, Kimba, Jeannie, Dr. Ray, David Loftus, Pastor Cassius, Candace Claiborne, Candace Dobie, and then probably more than a dozen people called in. How wonderful. We're so glad you were able to find it.
Look at God.
This will be back available on YouTube every single day for those of you who want to rewatch it. Please let us know. Oh, our good friend Lee Einstein, Yasira, more people popping in. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to make this easier. We love you guys. This is amazing. I just feel so emotional and happy.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this day. So much work has gone into it. We're so happy. We've got 99 days left together until it's 2022. We're going to walk into the new year powerful and strong. It is 4:13 Pacific time. And so I'm about to take my white tail back to sleep for about an hour and a half. We hope you guys it's 7:13 your time, that you have a great day today. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning for day 2 at 7 a.m. Until then, go in peace. May God bless you.
Love you.